and welcome to Power News. I'm Juhi Rajput. In today's episode, we're going to discuss Haryana accelerating the renewable energy economy. And to discuss the same, we have with us Ms. Namita Mishra, Director, HAREDA, Dr. Vibha Tripathi, CEO, Saurya Enertech, Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, CMD, A to Z Powercom Private Limited, and Dr. Satyendra Kumar, CTO, Lanco Solar. Very good evening and welcome to little attention has been given to the possible limits of renewable energy sources. Everyone has wanted to believe that they can save us. But these would be far too costly in terms of investment, and even if we could afford these quantities, don't you feel there would still be the problem of gaps in supply due to the intermittency of renewables, including solar thermal?
Solar as of now all over the world is supported by the government policies because there has not been enough production. And there's a thumb rule that as the production increases, the cost comes down. Okay, so it goes hand in hand that at one end you increase the production, at the other end the cost would go down, that would drive demands and then it will continue. So right now, fortunately, we are at the so-called a turning point. And this turning point is coming right now because the production of solar PV, I'll just focus on PV first. Okay, has increased to the level that last year the total world installations were of the order of about 7 gigawatts, 7.3 gigawatt, which is quite good. And this year, in spite of at the tail of the recession, this is expected to be about 15 gigawatt, which means that the companies are really working hard to reduce costs at the level of manufacturing. And the major thrust which is coming up is essentially that people are now integrating the whole value chain, which has a huge potential of decreasing the cost. And we expect that by 2013-14, we would be able to compete with the grid power.
Dr. Tripathi, government has announced 20,000 megawatt solar capacity addition plan by 2020 under National Solar Mission and making 60 solar cities pan-India. What would be the major issues and concerns on this front, according to you?
Checks and balances have still not in place in India. For example, standardization is not there, manpower training is not there, panels, they have to be tested properly, proper lab work is not there, and these panels they have to work for 25 years. So actually such panels, now new technologies are coming in, and actually nobody has tested these panels for 25 years. So it's actually a big experiment from many sides, all of this. So these are the bottlenecks